What is up, everybody? It's Cobes here, and today I'm back with the top 10 gliders in Fortnite. Just saying, this is what my fans voted for. I usually have polls in my videos, or at least my recent ones, so you guys can go vote, and then we can kind of discuss the list. And you can't get mad at me for this. You can't, because this is your opinions. This is your collective opinions on these different gliders. So there will be another poll if you want to vote for it for a future video if you care to. But make sure to drop a like. Let's try to get to 500 likes. Subscribe, turn on your notifications, and tell me what you think about this list. Maybe make your own in the comment section. I'll make sure to read it. Probably heart it if you guys care about that. I wanted to give a few honorable mentions. So with 2 votes each, we have Royal X, Petunia, Carbon, and Stage Dive. Honestly, I wish Stage Dive was on this list and maybe even Petunia, but it's okay that they're not. And then there's 3 that got 3 votes, and they were all tied at the number 11 spot. Bear Force 1, which is the most surprising one on this list, or off this list so far. I definitely thought that one was going to make this list, maybe even be in the top 5, if not like even number 1. But surprisingly, it only got 3 votes. Then Jolly Roger and Zypher, which I thought should have been on this list, maybe even in the top 5, because I love that glider. At our number 10 spot with only 4 votes, so it beat 3 gliders by 1 vote. That's it. We have Get Down. And by the way, before we discuss Get Down, I wanted to say at the end of this video, if you guys want to see the results, make sure to watch throughout this video, and at the end, we're going to go over all the different results. So Get Down was a pretty surprising choice to be on this list. It's not the most surprising by far, but I really think this glider is a little bit hyped up. I don't like it that much. I don't think it looks good at all. I think it stands out, and it may be a creative one for just a regular looking glider, but for me personally, I don't like the design. I wish this was off the list. I would have put Zypher on here, Stage Dive, or Petunia, even Royal X in its place. At our number 9 spot, we have 2 gliders because they are tied. If they are tied, then I'm going to put them at the same position. We have Prismatic and Mako. Mako is a very interesting one. I don't know why this made the list. I think it's a pretty basic glider. I get that it's a little bit rare. It's not even that rare. I have it. If something's rare, then I should not have it. But Prismatic is definitely a good looking glider. I love the different colors on that. They really stand out. So I can understand that choice, but Mako for me shouldn't have made this list. At our number 8 spot, we have Rainbow Rider. I think the reason Rainbow Rider made this list is because people have this glider. Either the ones that made the list are the ones people just don't have and will never get, or the ones people have and they want to vote for them because they have them. I feel like those are really the only 2 options, but I think that's why Rainbow Rider was voted for. I do like the design. I think it goes great with a lot of different skins, especially the Bright Bomber, which is a fan favorite. I feel like Fortnite players like rainbows for some reason. Is that a coincidence? I think not. At our number 7 spot, we have a glider that was going back and forth with the number 4 spot, which is pretty interesting to me because that means not only did it lose to that number 4 spot, it lost to the 5th and 6th spot as well. We have the Orbital Shuttle, which I was surprised at first when I was looking at the results to see that it was above the Spacelander. But now that the poll is kind of over, the Orbital Shuttle got its spot at number 7, which I feel like it deserves. I think the Spacelander is definitely better than the Orbital Shuttle, and that's why it's a little bit higher up on this list. The Orbital Shuttle is the white spaceship, the white spaceship glider that looks okay. I don't even know if it would make this list. I don't like that both of these made the list, but I was kind of expecting the really popular gliders or the really rare, expensive gliders were going to be on this list. At our number 6 spot, I feel like this one may have gotten more votes if more people had it. You can get it if you do have the Season 3 Battle Pass. It's going to be an absolute grind. You have to get to Tier 100 and then complete another series of 7 challenges. We have the High Octane. Currently, I'm 3 out of 7 on my way to getting High Octane. I'm pretty excited to get it. It's a pretty basic one. I don't really see how it beats out a lot of these other gliders. Even Rainbow Rider, I think, is better. Maybe not the Mako, but I don't know. The High Octane is a pretty basic one, in my opinion. I think there's a lot of other gliders that look better. I think the Blue Streak with only 1 vote looks better. Easily the Zypher looks better. And I'm sad to say that the Hot Rod, which is one of my favorite gliders in this game, it got 0. It didn't even get 1. I was about to say it got 1 vote, but it didn't even get that. Sir Glider the Brave got 1, and Hot Rod didn't. Come on, guys. But High Octane, it's a really clean looking glider. I just don't think that it should have gotten this spot. I think I understand why. I have a guess. It's because people have this and it's rare. Because, you know, most people aren't going to finish all their tiers. And if they do, they're probably not going to be able to finish those other 7 challenges. But High Octane, I guess I'll accept it. At our number 5 spot, we have the Planetary Probe. I honestly thought this one was going to make it higher on this list. I'm surprised it didn't. I feel like a number 5 spot is decent for this. For me, I probably would have put it a little bit higher. I really like the Planetary Probe. The only problem with it, though, is it's very loud when you use it. And I don't like using very loud gliders when I'm in the middle of a match, when I want to launch pad and kind of get the jump on someone. I know when you're jump padding, it still makes a little bit of noise, but with the Planetary Probe, it's literally like you're taking out a spaceship and you want no one to see you. But trust me, they're going to. I really like this design. I love the way it folds out. The panels fold out. It looks beautiful. I really think this is a good spot for this. I thought maybe it should be a little bit higher, but we'll move on to number 4. At our number 4 spot, we have the Spacelander. In this one, I'm not going to really explain too much. It's basically the Orbital Shuttle, but black. I think this is a pretty good one. I can't really complain with this positioning. I understand why it's here. Personally, I don't like it too much. It was cool when it first came out, but I think there are a lot of other great gliders out there. At our number 3 spot, we have the Feathered Flyer. The Feathered Flyer is a great glider. I think it's very creative, and it goes great with the Raven. It goes great with a lot of edgy, darker looking skins. I think this was very creative, but it's kind of the similar pattern or the similar design to Spacelander, Planetary Probe, Orbital Shuttle, all those different really cool gliders. It basically has this trail either on the front of it or on the side of it, but this one has it on its wings. It's like a black trail, or it's like black smoke. I don't know exactly what it's called, but you guys understand if you've seen this before. The people who voted for it obviously know how it looks, but I think this is a decent spot for the Feathered Flyer. At our number 2 spot, we have the Gumdrop. This was a surprising one. It only lost to the number 1 spot by 1 vote. It had 23. Feathered Flyer had 21. I didn't say that. But the Gumdrop, in my opinion, is the best glider inside this game. I think a lot of other gliders got left off this list, but it's okay. I think the Gumdrop at number 2, thank you guys for voting for that. Having a little bit of respect for my favorite glider. At our number 1 spot, I'm sorry to say we have 2 gliders. I will pick what I like more as the number 1 spot. So, at our number 1 spot, can you guys guess? I bet you can. We have the Royal Dragon and the Cloud Strike. These are 2 really great gliders. I can't deny it. You know, I made a glider bracket and I got a little bit too cute and I knocked Royal Dragon out of the first round. I probably shouldn't have done that. I think it's a great glider, don't get me wrong. It's very creative. And I understand why these are both at the number 1 spot. I think Cloud Strike is easily the better of the 2. So I'm going to give that the number 1 spot. Do you guys disagree? Tell me your lists and tell me what you think should have been left off of this list, this fan-made list. Because there are some I really think should have been left off. Like the Mako, the Get Down. I don't really know of any others. I think for the most part, you guys voted pretty nicely. I do agree with most of these decisions. I think a couple other ones could have been on this list and knocked maybe some of these top ones down a bit, but all in all, I think it was a pretty good job. So if you guys don't care about this, click off the video. I appreciate you watching, but if you guys do care about seeing the stats on all these and all the votes, then stay for the last part of this video. So only 198 votes. I hope to get more in my next poll. I think once I start making these videos and putting them out and then having a poll on this video, I feel like more people will vote. So if you guys are still here, make sure to vote in the description. I'd appreciate that for our next video. And here are the results. So there are a few gliders that got 0. I'm not really surprised with any of these except for Hot Rod. Voyager is a really good one, but I understand why these didn't get any votes just because they're uncommon. But let's see. If you guys want to read all these, you can. 24. So those got 12% of the votes each. So 24% for the number 1, if you want to count both those, because they were tied. Gumdrop got 12 as well, but 1 short. You can read the rest if you want to. And then we're going over here. So Gumdrop got 18 votes at 606, which is pretty weird. That's pretty crazy. Cloudstrike got 15 at 606. The Royal Dragon really made a comeback. I don't know why exactly, but it made a comeback for sure. Let's check out the pie chart. Here's a nice pie chart that we can actually see. So I don't know why there's a percentage here for the Orbital Shuttle, but not for these two. But we can click on it and see. So Zypher got 1.5. That's one I really like, but you know, it didn't make it. Rainbow Rider got 3.4. You guys can read all this. I like looking at this. Royal Dragon and then Royal Dragon and Cloudstrike. Why does it say Cloudstrike? Wait, did this get a couple more votes? I think... Let me refresh this. Royal Dragon got a couple more votes at the very end. Feathered Flyer came in and tied with the Gumdrop. And then, okay, I think that was really, that's everything that changed. But you know what? This poll is still up. So if you guys want to go fuck with it, go vote for the shittiest ones. I'm probably not going to see it after this. But I just needed to get this video done with. And the results did change a bit, but they're going to stay pretty similar. So make sure to vote in the description. I do appreciate every one of you for watching the video. I will see you guys later. Bye bye.